Have you ever had overnight guests and you want them to feel completely at home, but you know they're not going to just walk into your kitchen and help themselves? That's why I love a guest basket. Not an emergency one, but one that says, I thought about you before you even got here, because that first impression shapes how they feel the entire time they're with you. So today I'm sharing simple ways to get that bed and breakfast feeling at home or in any space where you're welcoming people. We've stayed at a few bed and breakfasts over the years where we were seriously wowed, and not because they did anything fancy, but because they paid attention to the little details. You walk in and you just feel expected, you feel cared for. And I've realized over time that that's not accidental, it's designed. And the easiest place to start is with the guest basket. So let me show you a few simple ideas that you can mix and match. This is part of how I think about welcoming people, whether it's in a home, an Airbnb, or any kind of guest space. One of the most common things I've noticed at bed and breakfast is they almost always have something that feels homemade. It could be cookies, muffins, or even slices of banana bread. And at home, you can recreate that so easily. 2 cookies wrapped in parchment paper and tied with twine feels like a gift because homemade tells someone you were worth my time. Another detail that always impresses me is the local touch. It's like they're introducing you to their town and saying, here's something special from here. You can add a small jar of local honey, jam, chocolate truffles, or candies from a nearby shop. Think about what your area is known for. Farm country, the shore, the mountains. Maybe it's fudge or saltwater taffy or maple syrup. Those little touches don't feel generic. They feel personal. This is something you see in really good bed and breakfast and even in higher end hotels. I've noticed the same patterns when I pay attention to really great hospitality. You know what I've realized? When you're home and you're a little hungry, you don't think twice. You just walk to the pantry or open the fridge and grab whatever sounds good. But when you're a guest, even with family, even with close friends, you don't always feel that same freedom. And honestly, I think it's wonderful when someone feels comfortable enough to help themselves. That's such a sweet sign that they feel at home. But not everyone who comes to stay is there right away, and that's completely okay. That's really what hospitality is, noticing those little needs before someone has to voice them. That's something I look for anytime I walk into a space now. Are they anticipating needs or are they waiting to be asked? And one of the most common needs is food. Overnight guests have those moments too. Early morning hunger, the afternoon slump, late night munchies, and it feels so generous when they don't have to ask. So I always like to include 1 or 2 easy snacks: trail mix, popcorn, chocolate covered nuts, crackers, usually 1 savory and 1 sweet. Just a simple little rhythm that tends to make everyone feel cared for. And this next part is one I really love. If you want that moment where someone just exhales and feels settled, add 1 cozy comfort item. Cozy socks, a small candle, a sachet. It's not expensive, but it is thoughtful. It's one of those details that makes people feel at home right away. I think of this as the exhale moment, when someone finally relaxes. And if your guests are bringing kids, especially little ones, there's something else you can add that makes a big difference. A fun book, stickers, crayons, an activity book. My kids always love a new notebook or a set of pens, even if they already have some. And those Kinder eggs, they're always a hit. I think it's the surprise. As a mom, I notice that kind of thing right away. Like when you walk into a wedding and there's a little kids table and you think, oh, they thought about this. It makes everything feel easier. It means more than people realize. Good hospitality always notices the whole family, not just the main guest. The last detail is like the cherry on top. It's a simple note. Nothing formal, just 1 warm sentence like, we're so happy you're here, make yourself at home. It's amazing how 1 small note can turn a basket from nice into memorable, especially if it has their name or a little chocolate beside it. It feels personal. It elevates everything. I've also put together my full Welcoming Spaces checklist if you'd like to download it. I'll link it below. And I'd actually love to know if you've ever stayed somewhere that made you feel really cared for. What was the little detail that stood out to you? Share it in the comments. Those stories are so inspiring. Who doesn't want to feel like they've arrived at a 5-star hotel? I do. And I want my guests to feel that way too. The reason bed and breakfasts feel so special isn't because they're perfect. It's because they're intentional. I'm passionate about helping people create beautiful, thoughtful spaces through small, meaningful details without pressure, perfectionism, or overspending. And when you create that feeling at home, people don't just feel hosted, they feel welcomed. Next time, I'll show you how I extend that same hospitality into the guest room in a way that feels cozy, simple, and doable.